Hey guys, Smikket here. Welcome to my 9th C++ tutorial. Let's talk about if statements today. So first of all, why are if statements important? Well, when you learn about if statements, what you're really learning is the first thing about control structures. And control structures are what we use to spice up our programs and really bring them to life. And so let me just visually show you what a control structure is before anything else. So let's just say that we've got our code, and before anything else, I'm going to say int x equals 5. Okay, so if our compiler is running through our program and it comes to some sort of expression, and what I mean by expression is, if we said x equals 5, then that expression would be true. And if we said x equals 7, well, no, it's not 7, that would be false. So we're going to have one of two options. Either our program can go the false route, or it can go the true route. Okay, and that is just based on whether or not what we're saying is true. Okay? True, false. And then after it figures out whether it's true or false, we can go ahead and write whatever kind of code we want. So, if it was false, we could have the program output like, boo, you suck, which is kind of mean. But if it was true, we could have it output, wow, true. And then, of course, after that, the program is always going to execute. It's going to come to one point and terminate in the end. But what I really want you to worry about is just the fact that we have the option of evaluating whether or not something is true or false, and then having our program do something else based on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start coding. So I'm going to show you guys the most basic control structure, and that is the if statement. So all you're going to do is write the word if, and then put those parentheses there. I'm going to say if whatever is in those parentheses is true, see out. Great job. Okay. And there are 6 different operators that I'm going to show you guys. And by operators, I mean just some symbols that we're going to use. And we're going to use those to evaluate whether or not what's in the parentheses is true. So the first one is going to be the greater than sign. So for example, we put in 6 is greater than 5 and ran the program. We're going to get great job. Okay? But if we did 6 is greater than 8, well, that's not true. We'll see what happens. Absolutely nothing happens. It just went over and skipped this because this expression was false. It's only going to run this if what's inside these parentheses is true. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next operator, and that's the less than sign. So if 5 is less than 10, well, that expression is going to be true, and it'll run the code and say great job. Okay, so we've got the greater than sign, and the less than sign. We've also got the greater than or equal to sign. So if we want to do is 4 greater than or equal to 4, it is, and it will execute, and great job. So is 4 greater than or equal to 2? Yes, it is. Is it greater than or equal to 8? No, it's not. And similarly, we've got the is it less than or equal to? And yes, it is less than or equal to 8. So if we ran that, it would run. Doing lots of running the program here. 4 is less than or greater than 1. That's not true, so the code won't run. Okay, and guys, I've got just 2 more to show you. This one is going to be the operator for equals. So 4 equals 4. That's going to be true. If we ran that, I guarantee you it would say great job. And the reason why we use 2 equal signs for the operators in expressions like this is because, well, we already use it when we're defining things. Like if I said int x equals 4, we already use 1 equal sign for that, so they just wanted to go ahead and keep those separate. And you can remember it by just thinking, oh yeah, it equals 4. You really want to solidify that idea with 2 equal signs. So that's the way I remember it. And the last operator that we're going to learn about today is this guy. And that means that it is not equal to. So 4 is not equal to 4. If we ran that, nothing's going to happen because 4 is equal to 4. This is false. So let's maybe do 4 does not equal 9. And great job, it ran. Okay guys, if you want to check out more about the operators, I'll have a link in the description, and that'll take you to cplusreference.com or something like that, and you can go ahead and just check these out and see them all together at once. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, appreciate it, hit that like button, subscribe, adios.